Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3, testing. Start by the way, guys. Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Vencabot. SimCity 4 action. My name is David. So, guys, let me give you a little bit of background here. It's been, I put a blog post out recently where I kind of explained this, but it's been a long time since I played games off stream. Like, I pretty much never play games off stream for my own pleasure. But very recently, I've been getting into SimCity 4, and I find that it's sort of an interesting game insofar as the sense of accomplishment, the simulated sense of accomplishment you get is kind of fulfilling. It almost feels like, I don't know, something about seeing all the little people and making them happy just feels good. So I'm going to play this today because I'm kind of been in a bad mental state lately, perhaps, bad place emotionally speaking. And I feel like I'm not really in the mood to play games that are much more demanding than SimCity. And for that reason, I'm going to turn my face cam off here as well. It's going to be kind of more like this. When I have the face cam off, guys, I'm going to be like, I'm like, face cam's on, it's got to be a little more animated, right? But basically my plan here is to walk you guys through what I've learned about SimCity over the past few nights, and hopefully get you guys feedback, some advice. We can try some experiments in the game. To me, the appeal of this game is in learning how to play it. I think that it's sort of like a riddle. You try stuff, you experiment, you have theories, you try things out and see if they work. And I actually had a pretty strong... It's pretty good feedback from my most recent, that test farm Vencabot. That's my best city by far so far, and I think I've kind of found some ways out, figured some things out to make towns a little bit more effectively. Anyway, I'm going to turn my face cam off here, guys. Play some SimCity. You guys can walk me through it if you want. I will be playing this game probably for a few hours. Let's do it like this, so you guys can see the region and stuff. And move my mouse over. And hopefully you guys can read some of the text there. Work, it's all good, huh? What do you do here, Birkin? Got elbowed in the chest this morning. Felt like I was going to have another heart attack. What? I was going to be elbow you in the chest. Freeze his shoes. Never heard of that either. Where you at, crime? My Garian's ready. Thanks for the sub, Austin. I appreciate that, dude. That reminds me, I should actually go back to this other computer and raise some things up. It's already been 5 months, that's crazy. I know that you are like me in some ways, Austin. You're not a man of extraordinary means. That makes that mean all the more. I know you gotta be careful with your budgeting. The fact that you include a stream in that is super nice of you. Okay, so let's make a new city. Make one that's the largest size possible. The music is kind of crazy sometimes. Yeah, thank you, Austin. I appreciate that, dude. You guys don't know, Austin's the guy that I met working at Meyer back when I was still working there. Since we both moved on to bigger and better things now. Maybe not bigger, definitely better. New city? What should we call the city? How about stream farm? No, you can't change the name of this. What's a good name for a city, guys? You can't change the name, it seems to me, which is really annoying in this game. Vencatropolis? Okay. Vencaville? I'm gonna go with Vencaville instead of Vencatropolis for now, just because I'm probably gonna start it really slow. So let me walk you guys through my recent strategy in this game. My recent strategy... Oh, Pound Town? Damn, I missed that. Would have been so much better. More like Vencaville. Call it Crisa in honor of Signop's place. Maybe call it from Crisa, huh? So, one thing I've had trouble with in this game, in general, is making money without causing too much pollution and traffic, that taking care of the pollution and traffic ends up costing me more than I'm making. So what I've sort of found recently is that if you start off with agriculture and mostly just build farms at first and work on maintaining your situation in terms of pollution, it actually helps you out better at the start than just going hand with industry. So here's what I'm going to do. I think I want to make my actual town in the middle of the map, more or less. Crayas? Spelled like Crisa, pronounced Crayas? Or maybe Crasa, maybe put the S in the wrong spot there. Get those Quakers in there, huh? You get those Quakers for sure. All right, so I guess I'm going to start off by laying out a small town in the middle of nowhere, like right in the middle of the map, basically. I'm just going to use roads, I guess. And yeah, let's just kind of mark out a town here. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to circle the map in roads and try and get some, because I'm really anal about this, I'm going to make some measurements geometrically speaking. So roads cost 10 per road. So by seeing the actual price, I can figure out how much it costs to go all the way from one end to the other of the map. Get them Quakers. Okay, so we see that it costs $2,550. No, that's me. $2,550. So it's 255 spots. It's kind of funny. I mentioned to Signap that 255 is a pretty cool number. But yeah, so it's 255 by 255 probably is the size. So that's fine. So do that. Which means that the middle would be at exactly where? Let's see, I wish I could see coordinates. That would be 126, right? Yes, 124. 125, I'm sorry. No, I can't do math. 128. It's right here. So that means I want to actually put it right in 127. Yes, 127. I want to put this in the road. Yeah. I want to keep it centered. Let me see if I'm doing this right. Doesn't really matter, I guess. This is what I want, 128 actually. Okay, so I want to put the road right here. Okay, so now I can go all the way across. Now I got a nice little through line for making my city grid. Get some Quakers in here, dude. Enough with not having any Quakers, man. Interesting, Signap, interesting. I'm zoomed out so far I can't even see the road I put down. There it is. Las Vencas? Ah, oh, that's such a better name. I wish you could change your name while you're doing it. There's gotta be a way to change the name of it, right? Oh, what about down here? I'm stupid. No, 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 come on. It seems to me like there's no way to change the name once you actually establish a city, which kind of sucks. In the first game, it was easy, in SimCity 1. Viva Las Vegas. Alright, so yeah, so I'm going to just encircle the city in roads. Just to have some nice thoroughfares to get around, I guess. So I never made a city this big. I never actually started off like with this big of a canvas before. But I'm pretty confident I can make this work. 3 dots. Yeah, I can save it, but I can't rename it, I don't think. Unless it's in the gameplay settings. No. Okay. That'll do. So there's a little prompt that comes up saying, do you want to connect this area to another region? Basically, unlike in the first SimCity, you can connect your cities together. It's kind of cool. I haven't really taken advantage of that yet. Not sure how that all works. Supposedly you can like share resources like industries and shit like that. But I don't really understand the point of that yet. Sharing is caring, but I don't really get it. Okay. What's cool is you can import your friends' cities and stuff, though. I want to see roads. Roads! Yeah, we're getting there, dude. It's so dark I can hardly see anything. Alright, so now I want to, once again, go to 128 and then pull it down. Yeah, so I want to get zoomed in enough I can see that. I want to go to 128. Find out exactly where that is. Right there is where that is. And then pull down. Right there. I hope I'm doing that right. It doesn't matter. If it's not perfectly centered, it's not a big deal, but I'm just being anal. I've got friends. I've got a few. I'm lucky that way. So now I've got a nice grid where I can see the very center of my town. And that's, again, I've never done it before. It's the first time trying that stupid bullshit, but I feel like my inner OCD is quite pleased by this. Yeah, I know, Dix, I know. I expected it. I think not only for me, but like anytime there's like any kind of like movie or TV show and someone says that, that's always a response, right? Roads aren't that important, huh? I don't know, roads are hella important, Herb. Roads are the god. How dare you? Center of town, that's where the shrine to the old ones goes, huh? It's a good idea. I think I'm going to put just like a school and stuff there. So, now I've got a town where I can put a town. I'm going to put the industry, like the agriculture and stuff on the edge of town. Oh, fuck, time is passing. Shit. I'm losing money from these roads now. That's fine. Okay. Why would you want roads? They just hinder creativity by limiting people to specific paths. Honestly, Dix, you're half joking, of course. What I found from SimCity 1 and this one, too, is that having more roads is really important to control traffic. But also, the tutorial of the game, I haven't gone through yet, but they keep giving me hints about it. Hints that you want to control where people go somehow. I've never done that before, personally. But, like, you can, like, use strategic road placement to funnel people through certain areas. I don't know why I'd want to do that. It's never seemed to be an issue for me. I've got the pretty big towns without having to do that yet. Shrine of Shrimp, huh? Okay. So let's lay out some agriculture. Well, let's actually break this up even more. Into some more big chunks. Chunky chunks. So I've got 127 on each side of this line. Which means that I want to knock it down to 64. Yeah, so on 64, that's where I want to be. Crawl them into taking toll roads. Now, you couldn't put toll roads in this game. I haven't done it yet. That is an option, too. Apparently, it causes more traffic, though, if you have toll roads. But that's what the tutorial tells me, the tooltip. Yeah, I wish that you could, like, just start with a grid. But then again, I'm really boring. It's like my fucking OCD. I think you're not supposed to use grids and just kind of go free flow, but for me, having a grid laid out in the beginning helps me kind of contextualize things. Maybe I'm crazy like that. I'm trying to lay out a nice even grid so I can kind of get a feel for how I'm going to lay things out in terms of like agriculture and shit. God, school is too slow. I'm even taking 8 hours to do something that can take me 5. Well, yeah, it sounds pretty boring, honestly. I'm the last guy I want to talk to about school. I really hate school. I think these connections help with traffic as well, these inter-regional connections, but I could be totally wrong about that. I spend half my time watching YouTube in class. Huh? Well, maybe you could use that time to write about your book, dude. Write your story. I want to go off into space, but I can't, huh? Oh, there you go. Okay, that's good. Is this one down here good? Yes, it is. Can we nuke it? Yeah, we have no city yet to nuke Panders. How you doing, dude? Red Panders. Welcome back, Panders. This man's name is Anders, and he likes red pandas. That's what you gotta know. Okay. You went and got dinner, huh? What'd you get for dinner, dude? Something I'm gonna be jealous of? Something I'm gonna be like, ugh, that's gross, Panders. You're gross. Green chile bean burrito with hot sauce. That sounds great. This is the most boring part of this fucking making a city is laying out the town or laying out the roads at first. Then spend another 3 hours viewing or studying something else, huh? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, like I said, do some work on your story, man. You hate iPads? What? I fucking love my iPad. It's godlike. They were $1 each. What? That sounds awesome. I love cheap ass fucking microwave burritos. That shit's my jam. Sorry guys, I know this is even more boring than I expected it to be, but this is my first time doing something like this. And it seems, I think it's gonna work well. I think that I like where this is going. Having these broken up into neat little quadrants like this, or I guess not quadrants, but sections, is I think it's gonna be helpful in some capacity. I want to do even more, but I'm getting kind of bored. I want to do like 32 by 32, to be honest. Right now they're in 64 by 64 size blocks. I meant school iPads. The iPad I have is great. Oh, okay. Need some meaties, huh? To keep it fucking fresh. It's crazy that they've been fucking harassing me with copyright strikes on the meaties. That's ridiculous. Yeah, get off my case. Best part of the high school was the shitty laptops. So when I was in school, we didn't actually have laptops and shit. But I think that's like a more modern thing. I think it's something that schools do in general now. Like laptops, iPads. I guess, I mean, it makes sense to me, although I feel like that'd be a big investment if somebody fucks it up, like they lose it or whatever. Nothing beats mutual suffering, huh? Just you and all your friends just having nothing in common. Hating on their stupid laptops. You have Windows 98? Oh, like a laptop, Herb? We just mean at home. Back when I was in school, man, nobody even had a laptop. Even if you brought your own, like, nobody would ever do that. But nowadays, like, they give you a laptop, like, to use for class. Cool math games is never blah. We gotta do a stream of that at one time, dude. One of these days, cool math game stream. Some things haven't changed. They'd have laptop carts that classes could book for a time. Oh, okay. So you didn't get to take them home then. Well, Brian, the logic is that usually you have more money than you need to start. And I feel like having this plan laid out will help me figure out where I want to lay out my industry and stuff. Basically, my plan here, Brian, is to lay out industry as far as possible from the center of town, so I have more room to expand later. And that means I kind of want to have a guideline of where I'm going to put stuff. If I just had, like, if the game would give me, like, coordinates, it'd be nice. I think it will somehow. What's up, Captain Swampy? Sa. Yo, Newgrounds. Alright, let's see here. So, Yeah, I'm spending tons and tons of money on this, but it's not as... Basically, SimCity 1 was much more tight with your money. This game is not as tight with money. Like me, I'm not that tight with money. Already games on Newgrounds, huh? All the classics. We gotta play all the old school games, like with fucking George Bush and shit. All the political George Bush games. And the logic here, you make a very good point, Brian. The logic is just to have a groundwork, to have a sense of where I'm gonna put things at. Only because the game doesn't give me coordinates. I want to lay things out kind of neatly, and to do that means kind of making a grid, I guess. That's my thinking anyway. I might come to regret this. I'm already going to regret it insofar as it's fucking mad boring. Usually I use roads to lay out something early in the game, kind of have an idea of what I'm doing, but usually not this, like, precise. I'm usually not quite this anal about it, but this might actually help. I remember watching you play this last time. You ended up with... Oh, yeah. I've been playing, like I said, for better or worse, I've been playing it off stream since then. I put a blog post about that on my little update. How this game's, like, been causing me, like, issues. Like, personal issues. But I've gotten pretty good at it. And I think I'll be okay with money. It's just, this part is not that exciting. We're working on Trail. I've never played the game before, seriously. I mean, I played it like a couple times in elementary school, but I was never like good at it. Alright, so I'm going to divide up the horizontal the same kind of way. 32 by 32, and then from there I'm going to actually start laying out the city itself. I promise. I might be completely stupid, but it looks like you keep laying roads on top. Oh, yeah. I'm literally wasting money, Brian. Again, this game's money is not that tight. I'm using the cost to figure out exactly where 32 is. And as far as I know, once I start laying a road down, I'm not sure if there's a way I can cancel it. I'd like to just abort, but I'm not sure I can. So what I'm doing is, if it costs me 10 per block, right? So I'm just going to 32. That's where I know 32 is. That's what I'm doing. But yeah, it just cost me money to do this. But it's faster than counting. That's my thinking. Yeah, you're totally right. They gave us MacBooks 1 year and just took them away for no reason, huh? Some kid probably fucked it up, you're right. Ruin it for everybody. Our school's rich, but they spend it on sports crap, huh? Yo, sports is important, say not. I guess. Culturally speaking, it's hella important. I guess. I don't really get it. Something's got to be uneven, you would think. A kid that wore his pants on backwards had a laptop and a teacher took it from him and installed a virus on it. What? That's diabolical. Some of these don't seem even. It could just be that I'm tripping. It could be that I fucked it up one time. It could also be that, I mean, this whole map doesn't seem even. The way that it handles the isometric view is kind of weird sometimes at large scales. That's because a true isometric view is not something that's actually possible in real life. All these games that use isometric views, they're not, like, prospectively possible. I was kind of hoping I could get away with wasting all this money and Brian wouldn't notice, but Brian noticed how I feel then. Because, yeah, I'm wasting tons of money here just to lay this town out in terms of, like, overwriting my old roads again and again and again. But he's trying to help out. He's trying to call me out, dude. On my foolishness. It's okay. We're going to be all right, I think. We have some pretty nice a really nice grid right now to work with. Education is more important than sports. They brought us a new bus before they put in new ACs, and Tower have thousands of buses. What the hell's Tower? Good Vibes says one cloud though, not much rain from that. Oh, you mean for agriculture? Yeah, and I don't really understand how agriculture works yet, but it seems like it kind of needs water, but kind of doesn't. All right, it's grid's completed, guys. They lead to scholarships in these sports programs. Sports is usually a good investment, as I can generate money for the school. Yeah, there's that too. I mean, people will come to the games and stuff, and they pay money to help keep other programs alive. Yeah, I never really was into sports ever in my life, though, so I'm the last guy to talk to about sports. I never attended a high school game ever. I don't think maybe once. Or any kind of game. Probably lots of grids. So basically, I usually use a lot of grids. You guys are already getting that impression, right? Usually not that this is large. Usually on a much smaller scale than this, but this is a very large scale grid. As for the smaller parts in town, probably also grids. Just everything a grid. I'm boring. Okay, so now we can use this to find out where the center of town is going to be. I saw a cloud and think you get no water. No wonder health is 0%. I think health is 0% because we have nobody in town to be healthy yet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the exact center of town. Let me put something down there so I can zoom in on it and know where I'm going. Let's put a little dot of road. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the center of town then right here. When you zoom in this game, it's like hard to keep track where you're going sometimes. Like where you end up. Hey, my name, why did I put a 200 in it? You don't like it? I kind of like it's cool. Sticking up 200. Sounds cool to me. Got more clouds, dude. Sweet, sweet H2O. Alright, so let's make a little grid here. Ooh, let's see here. If I want to make it like a... I guess count 8 outward. Put it right there, I think. Now, see, I fucked it up. So my math is wrong somehow. I'm actually going to make it so it's only daytime right now. Let's see here. Day-night cycle. Make it daytime, please, so I can see what I'm doing. It doesn't super duper matter. I guess, yeah, these are not like evenly sized like I was hoping. That doesn't really matter that much. Went to a pretty run-down high school, and we still had pretty decent textbooks and shit. Are you in third world country or something? What are you talking about here? A student of mine wants an iPad. They should bring them. They can monitor our iPads. We need textbooks. Ours are hanging by strands, huh? Fuck textbooks. Why would you spend money on textbooks when you spend money on laptops and just use those for your teaching resources? What do you think, Brian? Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. But how did this get so? How did everything fall apart? Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Is this not exactly 32 across? Oh, I know how I fucked it up. Fuck. Let's see here. Fuck it, I'm gonna actually waste more money. I know Brian's just joking, but seriously. So that's 32. See, I shouldn't have started from there. I should have started from the first spot. Yo, Herb, I fucked up. I actually might restart. I know this is mad boring for you guys. But I'm so angry about this. That should have been 32 right there, basically, not 31. I should have started from the next line. Yeah. It's okay. I'm bored. Let's just carry on. Does making roads everywhere in places you haven't developed because people cause them to drive around aimlessly? No, I don't think so, Brian. I don't think so, but maybe. So yeah, so it's going to be uneven. I'll cry about it off stream, off camera. So I turn the camera off, guys. But it's going to be uneven in the coolest way possible. Like my lumpy forehead. Okay. So these ones are the same size now. These two are the same size. That'll do. That'll do. This design will do. Okay. So we'll use this to hash out our town. At least it's straight. Yeah, it is straight at least. Alright, there's that. This will be like our main town. I believe that I can actually put a town here, and then they'll drive all the way to the edge of the map to go to work. And if I find that I'm wrong about that, then this is already a doomed map. I was driving to class today and hit a bird. Now there's a huge blood stain on my bumper, huh? How'd you hit a bird, dude? Just fall asleep with the soothing aspirin voice of Venka. All right, let's see here. So I want to make this even to this one. Okay. Like that. Like that. That'll do. This just has like tall sections instead of them being perfectly square-ish. Birds go fly in front of my car. Hit, die, now bloodstain, huh? Pretty dumb bird. Wait, there's only 10,000 left. Where'd all the money go? Where have all the flowers gone? Oh, this is gonna be great, guys. This is gonna work great. Best town of all time, guys. I mean, nobody living here. Nothing's ever gonna get built, but still, best town of all time. This game is much more lenient about when you run out of money than the last game. You can actually borrow money too. This game's pretty hard to like lose in, like for good. Like you pretty much can't lose. You can give up if you get frustrated, but you really can't lose. They have upkeep costs, but nowhere near as bad as the first. Remember in the first game, man? Like I got killed by the road sometimes. The upkeep cost. This game is pretty negligible. The last game had to be very conservative with your roads. This game, you can be pretty frivolous. There we go. Okay, so here's our town. Not quite perfectly even, but it's whatever. You can make loans in this game, yeah. Borrow money from China and then sell the city to China at the end. That could be. Okay, so I want to put schools in the center of town right off the bat. Again, it seems like maybe a very bad idea. In fact, this is a bad idea. Let's not put schools down, but let's put a medical building down. No, you know what? Let's just put houses down. Right, fuck the populace, at least at first. I'm gonna make a ring of houses around the outside. Oh, I'm sorry. That's fine. I really would like to not have them be broken up by these little roads. That's frustrating, but I guess because I'm actually a larger scale than I would like to be, it's fine. Let's do it like that. So it's going to be a lot of houses, really. Actually, I wonder if this is too many houses. I need power, too, I just realized. It's okay. We'll put power like out here outside of town. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna go buck wild. No, I shouldn't. This is a bigger. So basically, I'm having trouble appreciating how big of a space this is. How big of a space this is. This is actually a really huge space still for my town. So I need to slow the fuck down. He burnt his hand and said, "This is what it looks like when hand's on fire." And it reminded me when Dr. Octopus said he had the power of the sun. The power of the sun in the palm of my hands. Can you not stretch... wait, can you not just stretch the road further out, or is that houses? These are houses here. In this game, that they automatically... If they feel like you should have roads there between your houses, they'll put the roads automatically. It's kind of annoying in this game. When you're anal like me. Okay, so I need to have, like, power for my town. So I'm going to put that, like, right here. No. Let's put power in this corner of town. Just a little bit. Don't need that much power to start off with. Yes, we'll do it like, and like, And before we actually have zones touching each other, I have to use cable. Later in this game is much more lenient about power lines in the first game as well. But even then, I have to put these cables down for now. Because we don't really have another way to do it yet. Okay, that'll do. So that should be powered now over there, huh? Now, I think my plan is to put agriculture over here. Let's do that. Good night, Signat. Have a good rest, man. I will see you when I see you. Okay, onto agriculture here. That's fine. So it seems to me, and this could be very wrong, that agriculture is free money. It's not a lot of money, but early in the game, I think it's really important to have it before we have other means of making money. I think this is going to work. That's my new theory I've been working with, is that if you start off the game with agriculture, it's going to be what saves you. I'm not going to go too ham with like social services yet, and stick mostly to agriculture and just this little town. Harvest Moon, dude, that game. Best game of all time. Kind of want to try that game, Stardew Valley, at some point. I've heard a lot of great things about it. So I think that the thing that's going to kill this town right off the bat would be if people don't want to commute all the way out here to work on the farms. But I think they will. I think it's going to be aight. Okay, so now the farms need power, and then we'll be in business, I believe. We can get the game going and see what happens, if anything. I want to stress that, unlike in the last game, this game is way more lenient with power. Later in the game, I won't need these anymore. I won't need these power lines. It's just for now, because everything's all spaced so far apart. Good night, Signat. Have a good rest, dude. Yeah, it's multiplayer, but I hear that you can't really, like... It's not, like, dynamic multiplayer. It's gonna make me sad. It's, It's sort of like... You can only start the game with like 4 friends, and then you have to be those 4 friends pretty much forever. That's what I understand about the game. I could be wrong about that. Hope I'm wrong. Okay. Now we can get the actual simulation running. Let's see what happens here. So we have this little town in the middle. It's got agriculture on all sides of it, huh? I'm going to save my game here and see if it just all falls apart right away. Let's go here. Let's go to our money. So we've got a lot of expenses and no income. But as we get people in agriculture, we should get income, I believe, too. Let's just see what happens. Okay, agriculture is working out there. That's good. Just a little bit. Town's being built. Okay. So we actually have run out of need for peeps. We need commercial, we need industry. So there's some of our migrating out. Not as many as I would have liked. Maybe it's time to put some commercial down. Yeah, let's do that. They come from, basically, we have these little bars down here, good vibe. We have the R bar, which is residential need. Or maybe health is the word. We have commercial health is the C, and then I is industrial health. And usually kind of implies like demand. So right now our residential demand is below the line. So we're actually losing demand for residential, which I find interesting because we have so many more jobs for people. You think they actually want to come and work. But I think maybe they're too far out. But maybe they have no reason to come. Maybe I need some commercial zones to kind of encourage people to come. But see, we have some commercial demand here. So I'm going to build a commercial block and see if I can stimulate something here. I'll put it right here, I guess. And hope for the best. Go! Okay, so yeah, so we got some stimulation now. Okay. So we got some population now. We're still using a lot more money than we're actually earning every month. Which is spoopy. So we have high residential demand now, so I can actually put some more residentials down. There's power over here. Kind of. So I'm going to put some guys over here, because look, this zone over here has nobody working here. It could be because it's too far away, perhaps. You're on your TOD? What's your TOD? Yeah, so I'm going to put some houses down over on this side. So let's, I need some power in that case. So here's my power line. I want to send the power line from, like, here to here, basically. Very short. Touch of death, dude. It was that TOD. Okay. So let's see what happens here. Anybody want to build over here? Yes. We have very high demand for residential again. Good. Okay, so we're pretty good so far. Things are working out all right. Let's build some more residences along the outside of town. We're gradually building our monthly income, but not as fast as I would have liked. It means I'm bored, huh? I think. Or maybe it just means I'm lonely, huh? Over here, it means you're alone. I want to play games, but can't really do. What kind of games do you want to play, Taxi Vamp? I have that problem all the time, dude. Sometimes I want to play games, I just don't have the motivation to, like, turn it on. But if I could just turn it on and have fun, I know I would. It's just hard to, like, make that first step happen. What are you thinking about, though, Taxi Vamp? What kind of games are you thinking about? Okay, so I can accept to put my own house down, but I'm going to decline that for now. So as long as we have demand for population, I'm going to keep putting these houses down because I can tax these guys for income, and I need that badly right now. So until we stop having demand for residential zones, I'm going to keep putting them down and see what happens. So we still have demand, lots of demand. We're getting close to getting into the black. We're making $1,100. We're spending $1,200, so it's all good. Let's see if this all fills up. Oh, we need more power plants. That's fine. Put some more down. So basically, I'm using these wind power. It's not very cost effective, but it's good for pollution, which in the long term ends up being a good thing. Yeah, it's costing me more per month, but it's whatever. I can live with that, I guess. Back to shmups, huh? What kind of shmups you playing, KG? My friend Ryan, aka Pixel Outlaw, is a big fan of shmups. Still working on Sekiro, but haven't played it in like 3 to 4 days, huh? Well, okay, Tactic, let me rephrase that. Do you want to play Sekiro? Are you just having trouble getting motivated to play it? Or maybe you're just not really in the mood to play Sekiro, and maybe you have something else on your mind? Yeah, try and sleep in a skipping game, right? Shit, might as well a game. Started playing Tekken 7 again because of your streams. Oh, cool, Toxic Lamp. I'm looking forward to playing the game again on Wednesday. They have solar power? I don't think they do have solar power now. We have wind power as pretty much our only pollution-free way to make power. Cinemora EX for PS4 and Skyforce Anniversary on PS4. Cinemora, I've heard of that before. Is that a shmup? Oh, maybe like one of those bullet hell shmups, perhaps. Oh, a side scroller. Okay, cool. So we still have demand for housing. No, we actually lost demand for housing. High demand for industrial, some demand for commercial. Okay, I'm gonna put some more commercial zones down then. We're in the black. We have actually got 1,600 in income. We're only costing 1,300, so we're actually in the black now. So we're in a good spot. I wonder how that industrial's going. Okay. So how are we doing with these farms? Got a few farms going out here. Sure we do. So people are commuting, thankfully. Okay, good, good, good. So right now I might just bide my time and make some money since we're making good income and we are not... we're in a pretty stable position right now. Soon I want to start laying down schools and stuff in town to raise property value and make my guys smarter. But for now, I think I'm just going to coast. Yeah, I think they're not actually over capacity. I think that that was the old error message. This is the news panel. I can read all the news here. I'm not going to read any of this. They give you good feedback sometimes on what people need, but I know that they're all dumb and they need school and stuff. I'm not really worried about it. Fuck them. Shmups are brutal until you find the sweet spots. Then it feels really good playing them, huh? Yeah, I played a few shmups with my friend Ryan. It doesn't seem like really my genre necessarily. I'm glad you're enjoying it, though. Kind of curious about Cinemora. I've heard that name before somehow. You want to play it, but no motivation right now. What do you have it for, fam? PC or PS4? Sekiro! They make fun of you for being American Irish? That seems weird. What game was that, Signature? Your city burnt to a crisp? Cinemora is like a side-scroller, and Skyforce is top-down. So side-scrollers are pretty much the same thing as top-down, just turn on the side, right? So you're on PC with Sekiro. So what do you think about Sekiro so far, Toxic Fan? I already asked you this, but I feel like I wonder if you've made any revelations since we last talked. Like, what is the thing you enjoy the most about Sekiro? Put it that way. Profoundly, like, what do you like about its design? Who needs schooling when you can milk cows and harvest vegetables? Yeah, I think early in the game, my strategy is to, like, avoid all social services like school and, like, health. And then once we can start making some money, start putting them down. Once you can put them down, you can get a lot more property value and make more demand for residential. So it makes sense, but I kind of, like, want to wait for it. Yeah, like, Grady's a side-scroller, right? I always forget, I think R-Type is 2? Or is no, R-Type is vertical. I'm thinking of... R-Type is sideways and Raiden is top-down? Something like that. Or vertical. You enjoy Bloodborne, and I put it up there with the entertainment, huh? So, like, the combat. Do you find it, like really exciting? Because I find, like, when I played Bloodborne, I played Demon Souls and Dark Souls, you know, my personality is that I'm, like, not that excited. Mostly I'm defensive, and I enjoy the challenge, like the intellectual challenge of, like, out-thinking, like, trying to solve the puzzle of my opponent, right? But from the way you've worded it, I feel like maybe you're more like, you run in and you fight, and that's your excitement, huh? Alright, so I'm just make some money here for a while's coast. Get some scratch. I think all is well. Let time pass. Okay. We have no demand. We have demand for industrial for some reason. Even though we've got... Oh, I guess I could put down more farms. Yeah, I'm stupid. So let's look at our graph and see what our demand is for industrial. RCI chart. So we actually need a lot more agriculture. See that? So I can start putting down more agriculture and guys can have more jobs. I'm trying to avoid putting down anything that's not agricultural in terms of industry. That's fine. So let's go here to our industrial, agricultural zones. Do I want to put them along the edges? I think I'd rather move them in a little bit since people seem to be kind of loath to drive out of town. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put some here and here. One of the few songs of the soundtrack I actually like. Okay. You love the combat the most. More offensive and attack-based than Bloodborne, even. The fun is timing deflections and attacks. Okay. Huh, okay, so you like to deflect stuff. Sort of like a timing challenge. You like Dark Souls 3. I love Dark Souls 3 as well, Signapt. My friend died in Bloodborne and absolutely flipped. That's funny. Dark Souls 1 is tried after Bloodborne and found it boring. Yeah, you mentioned that. But I also find games like Ninja Gaiden, Devil May Cry, Bayonetta, and Center to be really some of your favorites. Yeah, so, yeah, those are all really fast-paced games. Yeah, I see what you mean. And Dark Souls is much more slow-paced. Bloodborne's kind of slow-paced, and Sekiro is even faster-paced than Bloodborne, right? Okay, so you're from the character action. Yeah, we talked about this before. You're from the character action genre. Should make some new demand for people if we have some more places to work. Yeah, so now we have a lot of demand for industrial. Light the lamps by wielding the wind? The hell is this? I never got this before. It's time for another. Save the dough, let the wind blow, but catch enough of it to store and sell it, huh? Okay, he's trying to tell me to lay down more power plants. I don't think I need any more, though, for now. Oh, I didn't consider that, Vamp. There's no stamina in Sekiro. I never considered that before. You and enemies have posture, so you attack people, you wear them down. Yeah, I watched my friends play a little bit, and that looked like a really fun mechanic to me, like guard break mechanic. But it never struck me that you don't have to think about stamina. 6 Dark Souls 3 is super fun, but challenging. I never struggled with Bloodborne, although I've only played it once. Yeah, I had much more trouble with Bloodborne than any other Souls game because my defensive strategy doesn't really work that well in that game. Good night, Signapt. Have a good rest. A new Star Wars game. That's what I've been hearing about. Good Nacht, Signapt. I've been hearing about a new Star Wars game. But I haven't really seen anything about it yet, like in terms of like, I haven't watched any trailers or anything. Alright, let's see what happens here. Also, how's my income looking right now? We're still making really good money, like really good money. There's enough demand to fill up all these spots, but now we've lost some spots. Oh, here we go. Now we need more power plants. We've got so many more people living here. So let's lay down some more power plants. Got plenty of money right now to pay for them, so that's good. One of the devs of Titanfall. Looks alright, but I'm burned out on Star Wars, so I'm not really interested in it for now. I mean, thematically. Okay, yeah, I can just put more of these down. I'm making so much money right now, it's crazy, so I'll put some more of these down. Just to be safe for later. So now we need more industry. A little more commercial. Let's go with industry, though, for now. So that means more farms. Yeah. I'll put some farms up here in the corners and see what happens. Ooh. Basically, I'm trying to avoid these power lines to put down. So I'd rather put some in the corners and see if that's flies or not. These people, they're willing to commute that far. Like this. This is housing. I want this. There we go. I have no money for this? Oh, wow. Too much spending lately. Make it too big that way. So let's save some money here and over the next few weeks. We're making like almost $1,000 per month. Shut up. I know my Sims are real dumb. We need schooling, my lord. Fuck your schooling. We'll get there. Trust me. It's gonna be great. So how much does it cost to make like a really big area? Oh, I can afford this now. Okay. So it's gonna populate? Yes, quite quickly even. Alright, let's keep it up. I need more money. Yeah, I got the pop-up one. Yeah, I know you said it's fine just saying it popped. Yeah, it popped up and I clicked it. Yeah. Yeah, these down here, usually if it's a big enough concern, it'll pop up over my screen. Like, it'll actually interrupt me what I'm doing. You don't gotta pay. So those little tips down here are useful sometimes. Don't get me wrong. But usually they're ignorable. Oh, yeah. We're doing all right. There'll come a time very soon, though, where we're not going to have any more need for agriculture. Which kind of sucks. But they're still making farms. So that's good enough for me. All right, farms, lots of farms. Okay. So, we're making pretty good scratch right now. Our town is pretty much filled up. Now's a good time to start thinking about schools, perhaps, huh? But I want to put schools in the middle, so I need I need some power first. I want to put schools like right in the... How big are these schools, like the radius, anyway? Because I think it's a bigger residential zone than I've used in the past. I think if I put like a small elementary school down, it's not going to be enough. I think. Yeah, not even close. I would need a couple, one for each corner, and even then it wouldn't be enough. Oh, I unlocked a large elementary school already. And that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there. So how much is this going to cost me per month? I've never used it before. 2,000 a month? Holy shit. But I can, it's a much bigger area than I'm used to using for schools. Oh, but I can lower the cost per... so you can control how much you spend on schools, how many teachers you hire. If our population is kind of small, and it kind of is, we shouldn't need that many teachers. So it won't actually cost me 2,000 a month. This game makes me think of a game I'd like to try. Farming Simulator, huh? Get my farmer on. Yeah, I wonder if that'd be fun or not. I watched some gameplay, but I don't really get it. I don't really get what I've seen of it, but it could be really, really cool. So the high school, by default, has a pretty big radius, I believe. Even then, not big enough. What I couldn't do is put it out here, and then have them overlap slightly. Yeah, I put it right here, basically. Then have another one right here. I might play it one time just to learn some stuff. Chill the way this game is. Kind of chill-like. This game is pretty chill-like. So I'm making 1,000 some bucks a month, but not really enough to just buy totally frivolously with the schooling and stuff. It might make more sense to focus on health for now. What kind of hospitals do I have? Yes. That'll raise my health dramatically. Let's do that for now. Okay. And then I want to maybe put down like an elementary school. Oh no, we should do like a police station. Very cheap, all things considered. But not that big of an area either. I might need more than one. Let's see here. Yeah, I can't afford this big one. So this is the biggest one I can afford right now, so I need to like put them kind of far apart. Yeah. Have some overlap, I guess. This will be a worthwhile investment in the long run, I think. Yeah. We're still making money every month, which is good. So now we've got health coverage. I can lower that too. I can actually lower my health coverage a little bit so that they're not as like overstaffed. I can't do that with the police though. So what's fire looking like right now? $250 a month? I can afford that. Just barely. And it'll cover pretty much the whole city. I'll put it right here. Not quite the whole city though. But it'll be fine. Okay, pretty well covered. Let's actually spend some time now and get some money here. So, yeah, so we're getting more people in town now because the property value is getting raised so high from all this new stuff we found. So we're getting more money now per month. Okay, the farmer's market actually is a nice boost to commercial growth, I find. I'm going to save that for later. Yeah, exactly, good vibe. Need to run a few blocks. We want the Popo's protection. The Popo can send cars out. This is like the radius represents like their highly effective range, basically. But yeah, I'm going to have to, as I expand the city, I'll put more stations like out here, you know what I mean? Like out here, I guess, to cover these corners. But yeah, the corners are kind of fucked right now. So where's Hungry Farmer, huh? Like, yeah, dude. You need to put like a fucking low income commercial zone. Forget that, I guess. Okay, so now there's lots of demand for residential and even commercial too. Let's lay some commercial down. Yeah, around the police stations, I guess, huh? That's what we'll do. So let's go with commercial and lay down around the police station. Like that. And do that over here as well. Let's lay on some more residential as well. There's very high demand for it, especially with the property value being raised so high now. I'm kind of low on scratch, though, to be laying down all this residential. That's fine. Okay. No funds, it's alright. Let's get some more taxes. Okay, lots of demand, everything grown in nice and healthy. I respect that. Still very high demand for residential. Get some more taxes that way, too. I'm going to start laying down some water very soon. I should do that actually sooner rather than later, I think. Okay, let's do that. So now our town in the outskirts as well needs water. I can just put some water towers up at first and then move up to a pump, huh? Let's see what we got here. How much does a pump cost every month? $350? I can afford that right now. It'll be worth it. Let's do that right now. Skip the whole water tower. Water towers are kind of a pain in the ass to work with. Alright, so I'll put the water pump right here, basically. I'll put some towers down, or some pipes down. This should increase our property value by a lot. So basically, in SimCity 1, water wasn't a thing. In this game, it's kind of an interesting feature where people can build without having water. It's not like that much important. but they can never be like high quality. They won't like level up to being like really ritzy places without water. So there's that to consider, basically. Let's get some money. Oh, actually, I have more expenses now. No, actually, I'll be okay. Okay, so we're making very little money every month right now. I was kind of hoping this water would give me more income, and it kind of is a little bit. Like, it's increasing the property values enough that we're getting a little more income. But it's not as drastic as I was kind of hoping. Let's see how the people are liking the city so far. Very high health, very good traffic, very good environment right now, but very poor education. Yeah, I'm pretty broke. But yeah, see, as they have water and the values are going up for the property, we're building more houses and shit, which is great. We're making about $150 a month right now. Let's stay the course and keep watering, even though it's costing me a little bit of money. I just want to wrap this up, at least for the town. Okay, so I need to build across the bottom here as well. Gotta get some stuff in the center. So from the pipe, it goes out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces approximately. So I put these out far apart, like about 12 spaces apart, as long as I have good water flow. Sure. Okay. Well, I'll just put it right to the center of town first, so we can kind of get a feel for how far apart they should be. Yes, if I put basically one on each road, it should be a little overkill. It should be all right, though. This will be all right. So pretty much everything is watered now. We're still making a little bit of money every month. Not as much as I would like, but again, it's gonna be all right. Just get this all the way right now. We've actually already made pretty good progress, really. We're making a small income every month, which is great, but also we are got a fully watered town. And we got healthcare, so we're not doing too shabby. To start. Yeah, our town's not fully watered, which is great. And we're still making money every month. So next step, again, we have very high residential demand right now. Let's start laying down more residences so that goes down. Although we do need to deal with trash. I wanted to get too dirty around here. But I need more taxes for that, basically. Because that shit's kind of expensive tax-wise. We'll deal with trash once we lay down some more houses. Get some more income. Okay. We're gonna need like a landfill. Okay, kind of surprised that it took so long to sprout houses there. Let's build out to here. Okay, pretty high demand. Very quickly built all those houses. How about over here? Making much better income now we have more houses. So now we see a loss of need for residential. Now it's time to start laying out more farms. How's the need looking for farms anyway? We're making enough money per month I should actually start dealing with trash. So where do I put the landfill? Kind of far from town. Not so far that it's they can't get the trucks and get out there. Let's see here. I have no like industrial areas in town like they're like kind of nasty basically. Right now my entire town is mostly just residential. Very little commercial, very little anything except for houses and farms. That's I. Let's look at the need graph. Do I need more residential? Or excuse me, more agricultural? And yes, I do. I can actually use more agriculture, which is great. That's what I like. So let's build that out. So let's see here. Kind of want to build out into the corners, to be honest. No, let's build it right here. Yeah, let's do it like this. Not enough funds yet? No, it's pretty expensive to build. It's alright, we'll give some time then. Raise some money. Oh, shit! Make a good fight for the $5, man. Not bribe money to build a strip club in every street corner, huh? Not bribe money, huh? I should build something cool, though. What's kind of cool? I've got plenty of money right now. Honestly, I'm making pretty good income. This is a pretty... so far, this is pretty ideal. Again, except for my town has no education at all. We could almost afford that, though, to be honest. I think I want to focus on trash and then education. Then we'll have, like, a really ideal little town. Okay, you're gonna sprout up. Okay, got some farms out there. Good, good, good. Okay. Excellent. So where's the hungry farmer at? Wait, what? I feel like I missed a message here. Oh yeah, because Good Vibe was not a message, right? It was a donation. Just messing. No silliness. No silliness. What? I have some silliness, but yeah, I'm being a little. So we're making pretty good money right now. Now is the time to start thinking about. I said trash. And well, hang on. What is the demand right now for industrial? Let's just keep laying down agriculture. It's just free money. Let's keep doing that until we can't do it anymore. Because there does come a time where they're like, no more farms. We're done with farms. So that's fine right there. Let's do it out here. No more farms, you fuck. We're sick of farming all the time, dude. Yeah, lots of good farming going on here. We've got hella farming going on. Okay. And we still have need for farming. So I'm going to put one here. Let's put them away on the corners, see if there's that much demand. I don't want to go too deep in with the farms. I want to leave room for my city to grow. You guys come out this far to farm, or are you guys good on that? Oh, they're doing it. Okay, that works. So these guys are willing to commute pretty far. So in the last game, SimCity 1, they were willing to commute that far. They're going to follow Anna the Pancake. I need more money. How you doing, Anna? Hope you're having a good evening. So, you know, something about Bruce Day Tuesday. Maybe you should have Metropolis Monday, 8 straight hours of SimCity. Dude, if the viewership was there, dude, I would do it. Although I'm kind of afraid that I'm kind of reaching the peak of this game's complexity. I've been looking at this game called City Skylines to satisfy my new addiction to SimCity. It's like a SimCity kind of clone, a more modern clone, but it's hella expensive, man. Okay, is there still demand for agriculture? I know in my last playthrough it kind of ran out, but it seems like there's still demand for it in this playthrough, so that's whatever, I guess. If y'all keep wanting farms, I'll keep placing farms. It's free money for me. Okay, more farms still popping up. I need to make some money first, huh? Okay, so I gotta wait for a while because I'm running out of scratch. But they're still making farms. That's good enough for me. The more cows, the merrier. Alright, so what are we looking at money-wise here? We're making almost $1,000 a month. which is great. Although my city, yeah, they're talking trash. They want trash services. They want education. But I still want to keep placing farms until we're at least have the entire outside covered, as long as we can, basically. So I'm really surprised by how much farms these guys want. In my last playthrough, like I said, they kind of ran out of farm want for some reason. Not sure if that was a glitch or what the deal was, but eventually they're like, fuck farms. But for these guys, they fucking love farms, dude. Honestly, they love it. The more cows, the merrier. Yeah, farms are free money because they don't pollute anything. They just absorb jobs, which is great, and they give you free money every month, which is great. So it's sort of like, I had this theory basically 2 nights ago that the secret was farms, and the farms seem to be a pretty good secret in terms of getting a good early game going. Yeah, Brian, it seems that there are no natural disasters in this game. There are man-made disasters, which are great. Like, if you don't have good fire protection, you can still get things lit on fire on accident, or, you know, like, crimes can happen. People can break out of jail if you have poor jail systems. It's cool, but as for things that are totally random, they seem to have been diminished. It seems like, also, they really get pissed off at this garbage situation now. Yeah, they really want to take care of this trash for them. Maybe now's the time, huh? We got plenty of money. Let's take a moment here and do some trash stuff before they try and overthrow me. Let's actually look at the trash map. Garbage map. Oh yeah, there's trash all over town. Gross. If I zoom in, you probably even see it. Yeah, trash in the backyard there. Okay, but garbage is really expensive to deal with early in the game, but it's okay. We'll do it. We have so much money right now. Yeah, no Godzilla, no tornadoes. I think you can do it manually still. It's like a gimmick. Like you can tell Godzilla to attack you, but I'm not sure if it can just happen anymore. Maybe if nuclear power gets really too high, you know what I mean? That's what triggered it in the first game. But as for like random tornadoes and random earthquakes and that sort of thing, and random floods, it seems like that's not a thing in this game. Only disasters that you yourself cause by fucking up, which is kind of nice, I guess. Okay, so we have so many farms. It's time to start thinking about trash. One thing I found out about trash is that if you put a landfill down, it has to be kind of close to your city, or they don't actually utilize it. But I don't want to be too close because it's disgusting. At least I'll put it like out here. I'll probably do. It's very expensive to put landfills down. That they're hella expensive. I'm making 1,000 per month right now, so it's gonna actually probably put me into the red. How am I gonna deal with that then? Let's just start slow with the landfills, and then we'll work our way up to speed. Let's just make them small at first. Do it like this. I'm making like a big square, basically. Like that. I'll do one over here, too, to keep it symmetrical. That's going to fill up real quick, I think. But again, I'm going to try to... they're going to kill me with the price. They're really going to kill me with this. That's not true. It's a hospital in the middle. Hospital and a fire station. Print more money while nobody's looking, huh? Yo, Brian's fucking quick. Brian remembers that shit really well. Yeah, I didn't even think about it for a second. All right, so they're going to probably fill up trash. Well, they're not really charging me as much as I thought they were. Yes, trash is filling up. Oh, yeah, there's the price going up. But it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, really. I'm only losing $200 a month. I can make that up in no time by putting more houses down. I'll send to a recycling center, though. So, let's put more houses down and try to make some money back without having to actually... So basically, what I've done in the past, in my previous cities, is I have cut costs, I have cut funding to sanitary services early in the game, which means, we have only one garbage pickup every 3 weeks, some shit like that. And it kind of quiets the Sims down, and it works pretty well, but usually later in the game it's not enough, and I kind of have to raise funding for sanitary. Right now I have funding at max, which is probably overkill. Speaking of which, what's funding like for the hospital? Let's fix that right quick. I forgot to do that. So look at this. We have, we're actually almost at capacity, so actually I'm going to keep that the way it is. Basically, you can control the funding. What you do is you can kind of cut funding if you have no need for the full number of doctors. Right. So right now we're actually kind of close to reaching our max for patients in this place. And because my population is kind of stable, I'm going to actually raise funding. Because my population is going to be growing here very shortly. It's okay. Let's raise funding a little bit. So I can have like a capacity of like 1,000. Sure. So now we're losing 300 bucks a month. But I'm going to build a lot more houses right now. So we're going to need that extra capacity, basically, at the hospital. So let's just build some more houses here. There's some need for commercial, too. I guess I'm going to just put some commercial out here and see what happens. They're probably way overkill for commercial, but we'll build some more. We'll get some more need for this later. Let's try to save money. Fuck it, everyone. Let's raise costs. I think it's going to be alright. It's going to be okay. Watch. New commercial being built. New houses being built. Lots of trash. I see that we need more landfill, huh? That's going to be expensive too. It's all filled up. That's okay. So we're almost broke even. So we're going to be all right. We have plenty of demand for housing still. Make your city just a fire department with like 2 houses to collect tax from, huh? Or heck, just a fire department and tax them. Yeah, that's kind of like a minimal game, Dick, like a minimal game. And honestly, I do consider that kind of thing. Like, as I'm trying to decode the way this game works. I think that would not work for one thing because Sims need a place to work. Basically, the complexity of the game comes from the fact that you want to tax the Sims, but they need places to work. And the fire department costs money to run every month. So that's kind of where the rabbit hole goes. You're like, okay, well, I'll make some more places to work, right? So they have more places for their Sims to work. Then it's like, well, we can't make any more places to work. Now we need more Sims. Okay, we'll make some more Sims. Okay, now we need some healthcare. So on and so forth. But we're doing really well right now. They can work at the fucking fire department. I think actually some of them do. But even then, I think that their taxes alone won't be enough to pay for it. Try to burn things down and see how the funding works, huh? Spend money to make money. That's kind of how this game works. You kind of got to spend money to make money. For instance, again, we're got full landfills right now, which kind of sucks. So I'm going to extend the landfills. But it's going to cost me more money. I have more demand for residential and put more residences down, and lots of industrial demand too. It'll be okay. I say it's kind of a rabbit hole. I could increase tax, honestly, Dix. Basically, the way that taxes work in this game is that if you don't want to grow your city, if you don't actually want to grow it, let's say it's at a good size for you right now, you can raise taxes to reduce residential demand. So for me right now, I'm still growing the city, so I'm actually going to leave the taxes the way they are. But once we've like filled the square here, I might raise taxes and be able to kind of make these guys more happy, right? I'll give them more social services, like more schools and stuff, off the higher taxes. But first things first, I say need more landfill. If I'm not careful, I'm going to go into the red here, but I can always borrow money. It's not that big of a deal in this game. Okay, so let's put down some more residential in here. Like this, basically. And even like this, honestly. Let's just fill it up. Probably need some more power here very shortly, but let's see what happens with this. Okay, that's fine. So we need more power plants. They want a church too, that's fine. Put a church right here. Okay, so we're actually making really good money right now. We need more power plants, though. So we're doing actually pretty alright. I thought of a game that might be in this kind of vein. Tropico, where you're a dictator, like building an island. Yeah, but we have that game with Stellaris to play, too. Which is like a space sim, but it's more like more war elements. This game's kind of fun, it's mostly just development of the city. I haven't played it either. Doesn't Tropico have a little bit of war elements, too? Maybe it's kind of like a middle ground, where there's more of a sim aspect, but also some war. Yeah, I'm wrong. Anyways, let's build another power plant. We have plenty of money now per month. We're doing real well. think we're doing well in terms of... we're doing well in terms of... garbage for now. So let's start thinking more about schools. The power plants are not necessary anymore because now everything's closer together now. So basically power travels through some number of squares. So it should be alright. You can build a town in Darkest Dungeon too. Let's just play that. Darkest Dungeon. You can kind of build a town. It'd be cool if I had this kind of mechanics in Darkest Dungeon. That'd be sick. Okay, so we have plenty of funding now. Now let's start making schools to increase our property value. Now's the time to do it. Actually, should I wait till I have some more money on hand? Fuck it. I can always borrow if I have to. Let's just put schools down. High school, fund it. Like right here, across from the hospital. Oh, that's expensive. We have a lot of Sims too. It's gonna cost a lot of money. I was a fool. Must be hard to keep the lights on in that town. Darkest Dungeon. Okay. Yeah, that was actually kind of a foolish move. I didn't think it was gonna be that much per month. And because our town is so big, it's gonna actually use up all the school's resources probably. But it'll increase property values too. What do I want to do here? I think I want to put down more residential. Yeah, I have to borrow money. I have to borrow money. I might have to borrow a little bit of money here. Let's just do this for now. And honestly, do this too. Now we're going to go into the negative here. But now I can kind of raise taxes too a little bit. Yeah, pretty much, Brian. I think I should be all right. Maybe I'm wrong about that. But I would have to use a big... So basically, the reason I put down the high school was because a lot of my guys in town are already probably grown up. And elementary school is going to cost me even more per month than the high school is. Basically, here's my goal. There's a YouTube dude that's had a video on any item in any game I've ever looked up. Had a video. Why did I say item? A video on any item. Okay, so wow, that's interesting. Are you looking up item sticks? This is SimCity, yeah, crime. It's not The Sims. SimCity is a game that came before The Sims. It's where you build cities. Whereas as the franchise went on, people became more fixated on the characters that live in those cities. And now the franchise is based around the characters, not the actual city itself. For a good shotgun on Borderlands 3. Using YouTube for that? It's interesting. I didn't know. I guess because you're the next generation dicks. So I'm losing a lot of money every month. I got a lot of money every month. But I'm going to get some new people in town. We're losing a lot of value from the school. Let's just run it. And once I hit 10,000, I'm going to... negative 10,000, I should borrow money. I might borrow money right now, actually. And get more industrial laid down. Let's do that. Written guides are shit since I never post maps. Yeah, again, because here, I said I'm really old. I never thought about thinking of YouTube as a place to look up like a good shotgun. Like review the shotguns or what? How does that work? What do they talk about? Like demonstrate them? That might be it, huh? Let's borrow some money here. Or I could just honestly, I could just raise taxes. There's so much demand for housing right now. I could actually go back into the black, probably raising taxes. Not quite though. I probably could though. There's so much demand for housing right now. Let's do that. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let these houses build, Then I'm going to raise taxes. Okay. Relax, ladies. It's going to be fine. So when you're at really low money, they offer to help you out with your money situation by offering, like, oh, build a federal prison in town. Oh, build a nuclear silo in town. I remember that from last time. Yeah, relax, relax. Grave needs. I need some graveyard. All right, so now all the houses are building. I'm in the negatives, but it's gonna be fine, guys. Relax. And what I mean is, I can raise taxes now. I don't want to expand any further out. Basically, I'm gonna let their houses build for a little while until they get like in a good spot. Yeah, see, let them build a little bit. I'm in the negatives now. Churches cost nothing to make. What's up, Mr. X? I just search legendary shotgun location, pick a random one, and hope it's not shit, huh? That's what you mean by maps. You have to know where it's at to get it. Okay. So, yeah, we're close to reaching our goal for monthly income, but if I raise taxes, it should be fine, I think. Let's let them build a little bit here. Let them get comfortable before I raise taxes. You're actually losing very little per month right now, which is great. Let it get down. I'm probably going to let it get down to like negative 10,000, then raise taxes. Yeah, keep on building, you fuckers. Keep on building. Oh, yeah. You can see I'm kind of building stuff down here. Build it. So we're losing, like, you know... Oh, look, it's actually... We're in the black now. We're actually, They built so many houses there that we actually got above our monthly expenditures. That's good. Still gonna raise tax on these fuckers though, so I can get elementary school in here, basically. Okay, so we're back making money again. Population is really huge right now. It's been going pretty fast, actually, compared to what I usually do in this game. These are gonna eventually poop out. These wind fans actually have a limited lifetime. It's gonna be kind of rough. Got old Mr. X. We got FPA Brian X. All the X-Men. Mutant XP. Okay, so got some trees growing as property values grow. What we got here? So we have very high education right now, even though all we have is a high school. Very low safety, very low land value. So the safety is going to always be low, guys, honestly. Because I'm not going to protect these farms. Fuck the farms. And they count toward your safety score. So there's going to be no, like, fire out here, no fire department, no police department, so it's going to be pretty rough out there for those fuckers. Yeah, rest in peace, Dick Sucker. Okay, so we're making a pretty good scratch now. Our town's looking really, it's really thriving. Property value's going up, you can tell from the trees growing. Okay. So now is the time to, well, I'll wait till I get back in the black. Maybe I want to start laying down more farms before I start raising taxes. It's going to be kind of expensive. I should kind of wait for my money to build up. We're making very little per month. But, you know, landfill's looking all right. I think we're doing okay here. Getting 2 triple X in here. I kind of want to start bringing water out of the farms and see if that helps them a little bit. That'll be cheaper than building more farms. Let's do that. I think I want to try and cover the whole map in water before I move on. Yeah, everyone seems to like me. I think we're doing pretty well. We're in the negatives financially, but we're coming back out very slowly. But what's interesting is that, you know, for being so slow, we're doing pretty well in terms of, like, all the citizens are pretty happy. We've got education, we've got fire department, we've got police, we've got health. Speaking of which, how's health looking? That's kind of getting close to being maximum before. That guy's looking over here. Oh yeah, we're getting close to max. That's okay, because our population stabilized, so I think that we're going to just leave it there. Because I think they're not going to get too many more guys in the hospital. Alright, so we're back in the black again, we're making money. I think I'm going to wait for like 10,000, then start putting more water around. Right now we only have water in the city. If I go to the water map... Let's see here. We only have water in our city. But it's usually alright. How's pollution looking? Yeah, so when you put farms down, like, make water pollution near your farms. That reminds me, maybe I should actually put water out there until I can clean my water. So maybe it's time to raise taxes, huh? Let's see here. What is with this big empty spot? Oh, they're building something very slowly. There we go. Oh, shit. So we had some guy moving to the mansion. Lots of mansions getting built. So we're actually going to lose some population here. As the property values grow, population tends to shrink because all the rich guys buy up all the land. But I can live with that for now. It's an amazing game, right? The sprites are amazing, right? If anything, more blocks can replace with mansions because my taxes are too low. But our income is going up really fast, though. So, in my last playthrough of this game, or my last file, I should say, I didn't really play through it, I just got kind of far. But this is about as far as I got, really. I actually did way faster this time. And my entire city was just mansions. Good night, Panders. Gotta go, the squad's calling me for Monster Hunter, but I might be back later. If not, have a good night, Panders. Always a pleasure, dude. Yeah, it seemed to me like the pattern I saw was that as my taxes got too low, you know, quote-unquote too low, it seemed like the rich guys bought up the whole town. And the population shrunk because there was no space for you know, the middle class and the poor to live because all the land is owned by the rich. But it wasn't really a terrible thing. It was just kind of weird. The entire time was just mansions. It seems to me like it's actually increasing my monthly income. I'm not sure how that works. It seemed before that when the rich would buy out the poor, I didn't really do anything for my income. But it seems now we're actually making a lot more money. Could be realistic. Yeah, could be realistic. Sad but true. So as our income is going up, I'm seeing more commercial getting built, and the commercial is going like higher class. We have a good mix right now of like middle income and high income housing. As time passes, that balance is sort of shifting. We're making good money per month now. We could probably even put down a school without having to raise taxes. Triple X dick sucker. That's odd. Usually when taxes get raised, the rich pay less and the poor pay more. Well, I can choose. Basically, what I do, because I'm lazy, Brian, is I raise them all evenly. You can choose how much you want to tax the low wealth, the medium wealth, and the high wealth. I usually just tax them all evenly. So it seems to me like around this percentage, around 9%, like the rich just buy everything. But if I raise taxes across the board, usually we see more middle class. We're actually making $500 a month, which is insane. It's insanely good. How's the landfill looking? We're actually pretty stable right now. We're really stable. So I think I want to put down a waste treatment center for the water. More than I want to put down. Let's see here, water treatment plant. Just to nip it in the bud, even though I don't actually have much need for it yet. Just again, just to nip it in the bud. So let's pipe out to it now. And now that we have water pollution treatment, I can actually water the farms. So let's go out and water let's water the whole map basically at this point. Just political jokes. I'm basically trying to water the whole map at this point. I think this one pump has enough juice to do that. Could be wrong, though. Okay. Basically, if you, like, consume too much water, you have to put down more water pumps. But I think we're going to be okay. And my last playthrough seemed like the simple water pump, like the basic one, it seemed to have enough juice to feed everybody. Politics are a joke, dude. Fuck them. Fuck you and your politics. This game you can do diagonals, which is weird. I think it's mostly just cosmetic. It seems to be pretty ass. Like you can do diagonals, but it seems like it's pretty crazy. Like it doesn't actually work that well. Maybe I should use pipe to lay out my cities. You know what I mean? Because then I definitely gonna need those pipes later. Same logic follows for roads, though. Crime, you're too young to remember the XX names, dude. That was back when I was in high school. When me and Brian were in high school, man. Everybody was always something something XXX something XXX with underscores. XX Vencabot XX. Dix might remember that from his early childhood. But Crime is too young. I knew a couple, huh? I knew a couple. You don't know me, Vencabot, alright? Fucking step off. Yeah, I'm young, but I'm wise. I'm wise about these XXX names. You can log in Xbox Live right now and still see that, huh? XX Dicksucker XXX. XXX Rage Quitter 420 XXX, yes. Laying down pipe, watering the people. Okay. We're still making more per month than we're spending. And again, I can always raise... Right now, I've never actually got this far without having to raise taxes. This is like the best playthrough I've ever done. I think we're doing all right. I can always raise taxes at will and just make so much more money it'll blow your mind. Population seems happy. They're educated, more or less. I got always put on elementary school. It's going to cost money, though. Garbage is being dealt with, basically. Did I fuck that up? No, okay. Alright, so we got some water around town. We're actually spending more than we're making right now, though, because for all the pipes. That's okay, though. I could always raise taxes up. Oh, the time's fucking passed. I know time's still passed. I thought it was fucking paused. So, maybe young, but I'm ready. Okay, so let's, do it like this and like that and like this and, So we're going to be kind of in a situation here, a very small situation. I'm going to be losing money every month again. But again, our population is pretty happy. I still haven't even fucking lowered sanitary costs, which usually is the first thing I do is have to lower sanitary costs. But right now we're doing alright. I can't quite afford that whole range, huh? Okay. So let's see how this works. So I'll let it get to like negative 10,000, and then I'll raise taxes. Just want to see if things kind of pan out. Maybe having more water out there on the farms will give me more income or something like that. Relax, lady. It's all good. So population's kind of stable. We're losing a little bit of money, but not much every month. Need more power plants. I can't afford more power plants right now. That's kind of a bad situation to be in. Okay, let's raise the taxes a little bit, and then we're going to build more power plants. Okay, so basically what I usually do is I'll raise taxes and try to level out the demand. So we have this demand for residential, right? If I raise taxes, it's going to go down gradually. Once it hits around here, I'm going to stop raising taxes. Let's just pump to 10% and see what happens. So we're making tons of money now, kind of like what I expected. So that should be enough to build some more power. Let's do it. Oh, I need power fast before it fucking poops out. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. I can build power now. So again, these things get old and they have to be replaced. We use the question mark tool to see how old they are. Oh, they're actually doing well, which means that the reason why we need more power is we literally need more power. That's not because they're dying from old age. That's fine then as well. Let's put down some more power. Oh, I still can't quite afford that. All right, let time pass a little bit. Hopefully people can survive. Okay. Power. Put down some more too to nip that in the bud. Okay. Put one more down, and then we're going to... I can already afford it. Okay. So power's going to be good for a while, huh? Oh, yeah, our reserve ran out. I think because we ran out of power for a minute. Let's just see if that goes back up. No, it's not going back up. So let's actually lower taxes and see how that affects things. I don't want it to be that low. I'd like to have some... That means people might be leaving town, maybe. So let's raise this back, lower it back down to like 9.5. I should still be kind of in the green. Actually, losing like $2 a month. I can live with that. See how it works. Okay, so we're back in the green here. There's a very high need for commercial right now. I might put down some commerce. I need space for an elementary school back here. But for right here, I can put some commercial down right here, for instance. And we're losing like $20 a month or so. Well, I can only raise taxes a little bit. Let's raise them by just a smidge and see if it affects growth. I usually do flat taxes. Yeah, I'm too lazy to figure out like how that works otherwise. I'm not really into the politics of it, you know what I mean? So we're gaining, we're losing. There's high demand for commercial right now. Can I lay down some commercial, or is that too expensive for me right now? I can afford it. That might get me where I want to be here. How about over here? This is a church right there. I want this to be commercial, I think. I don't have quite enough money, though. It's all right. So let's run it. Hopefully this commercial pops up and it gives me some more income. Yes. Okay. So we're back to making more money, but it's by a little bit. That's better than nothing. That'll help me afford more commercial, for instance. Okay. So I can afford this. I have never seen need for commercial this high before. Well, this place is not being built here, though. Oh, because they were built the wrong way. I think that that's a glitch. Let me pause and fix that. Can I fix that? Let me see here. Yeah, they're not facing a road. I need a road there. Can I fix that, though? There's a weird bug in this game where it like makes it so it doesn't want to like build things the way you want to build them. Let's see here. There we go. Okay, that's better. So we're making a profit again. That's good. All the taxes are kind of high. I like to lower those taxes before too long. But we have a lot more need for commercial, which I've never seen commercials need this high before, ever. On my playthroughs. I need to bulldoze this fucking little block there. So I want commercial up here by the high school. Yeah, it's really glitchy. Let's see if I can like do it manually, I guess. Because the automatic's not working. Let me just go like too large. There we go. Let's rotate the camera a little bit. Do you have any recommendations for a web host? They're all the same. Kenny. So, do you not want to do it yourself, Kenny? Let's host it on your own house. What do you need a web host for? Is it for your friend or for you, or what's the deal? Well, there's one spot where it's all glitched out. It's annoying as hell. There we go. What about this one spot doesn't want to populate? Leave that for now, I guess. Hopefully it pops up eventually. Here's about setting up a site for yourself. Let's set up on your computer to install Apache. It's very easy. As long as your internet's always online, your computer's always turned on, they should be fine. If you want to turn your PC off sometimes, though, I totally understand that would fuck it up. Well, do you have an old... All right, so let me tell you a story, Kenny. I used to run my own website off of my cell phone. I had an old cell phone that was like 10 years old. I just plugged it into my wall and left it there, and that was my web host for many years. Let me put it this way. If you have a smart piece of electronics, and you can leave it on all the time, don't pay for web hosting. It's too expensive. It doesn't make any sense. Anyone can run their own web service. If you have extremely high traffic needs, that's when you go to a web host. If you have low traffic needs, just have some piece of gear and leave it online and let it be your web host. So we're in the black. We're good in terms of... Let me see how the hospital's doing. I was kind of nervous about this hospital. It seems like it's sort of full up. No, we actually have lost patients. Okay, that's good. So we're leveling off. How about the high school? We have way too much funding here. We have 78 students, and we've got a capacity of 1,000. Now we're making buco bucks every month by lowering that funding. Okay. So, we're doing real well. I'm going to put an elementary school down now, if I can afford it. I think I almost can. But yeah, I used to use Bluehost, Kenny. Also, I heard of a site called NeoCities. You might want to use that, NeoCity. That's free. Bluehost is good if you want to have like a more professional service. But if you can possibly do it yourself, do it yourself. Much save a bunch of money that way. I'm enjoying a good vibe. I'm enjoying it too. So let's go to my schools, and where's the large elementary school? Put it right here. I need to go right here, actually. Did I put, is that all commercial? Can I just get rid of that? Stores, commercial, retail. Yes, so I'll get rid of that, and I'll just put school down, then move commercial to the other side. Okay, and I'll move commercial over there, I guess. I used to having this high of a need for commercial. It's kind of like downtown, basically. It's where you go to school and do your shopping and stuff. I don't know what the hell with this playthrough. I've never seen this much need for commercial before. Usually I have a lot of trouble developing commercial. Okay, so we are doing real well. We've got social services, we've got, let me go check my maps, actually. So what are we looking for in terms of, we all got water, doing well. Education, it covers the whole city. Let's see here. Health covers the whole city. How about, like, safety? We have police covering the whole city, which is great. How about fire? No risk of fire. That's what that means, right? The color means like no risk. Yeah, low flammability. So we've got, yeah, coverage. So this is a nice little city here. It's very petite, very contained. Now it's time to lay down more farms, right? Because I think we still have demand for farms, too. Yeah, but not as much as before. Okay, let's be kind of conservative with the farms, then. Let's put down a few more farms and not many more. Oh, no problem, Kenny. Yeah, Kenny, I said NeoCities is a really cool site for a free website. Free hosting. Don't sleep on NeoCities. Okay, how's that going to populate? Pretty effectively, pretty quickly. How about this? Still demand? Yes. Have a look at the graph. And it's still strong. People still want farms. Farms are still a thing, I guess. Let's try the corners. Anybody want to work that far for a farm? Yes. SimCity, Katie. This game is godlike. How's your day been, Katie? You do your run? Okay, still people making farms, that's great. Busy day. I'm busy doing what? Busy working, busy doing chores, busy doing all the above. That it? Are farms out of vogue? Farms are out of vogue. That'll do then. Almost filled all the corners. Almost made a nice symmetrical shape here. Work, chores, errands, and exercise. I'll take a break now to eat. That's what I always do too. That's why I think I'm subconsciously addicted to eating. I think I've developed some kind of weird eating disorder where I look at food as like an escape. Like if it's like, oh, I'm like tired of working on the stream. I'm tired of working on the stream like for like 30 hours straight. It feels like. I'm like, I'm gonna take a break to eat, and it's sort of like that's like my time to myself. And so psychologically, I like overeat because I'm trying to make that time last longer. I think it's pretty crazy. Being human being is kind of crazy. So now we have a low demand for agriculture. Okay. It's pretty common, huh? I wouldn't say it's so weird. Pretty common, huh? In any case, I've been eating a lot lately, like way overeating. Work, chores, and errands. Katie's taking care of business. He's working overtime. So how's taxes looking right now? Can I lower them? The answer is yes. So basically now my options are like, I want to expand my city. But the downside of that is that I have to also put down more hospitals, more fire departments, more police departments, that sort of thing. So it's going to be kind of like, it's going to cost me a lot of money to expand. Maybe I should chill and let some money accumulate here for a while, huh? I think that our city's pretty stable. I think that we've got everything we could possibly want. Put on a little more power. The next time he complains about power, I'm going to just knock over my old ones. I think they're getting old and less efficient, if I had to guess. But basically, once this farm is full, I'm going to start... so I've got, like, I'm going to place 5 more of these. I'm going to start knocking them over. Should be some pretty good money savings. Oh, how's the elementary school in terms of its price? So we have a capacity of 150 and only 5 guys going to school. Because a lot of our population is older. So I'm going to lower funding here a little bit so we don't have fucking all this empty space in our school. All these teachers we don't need. I'm actually going to make the maximum like 30. What I could do is like actually rezone this residential as denser, like for apartments and stuff. But I'm kind of saying I'd rather build outward. I don't know. Maybe it would make sense. Here's my conundrum. I think of this last night too. Should I raise the density of the population and then like raise funding for schools and for the hospital and stuff so that they can actually keep up with the new needs of the residential? Or should I just build outward and build more schools? I'm kind of leaning toward the latter. And then once the whole map is filled, then start raising density. We all gotta eat, but nobody teaches you what's the best way. Isn't that kind of funny? The chicken pot pie I bought from the diner down the street is fucking godlike. Yo, shout out to pot pies, dude. Let's not forget about pot pies. That shit is godlike in general, dude. Also, Campbell's pot pie soup. Best Campbell soup. Facts, dude. I wouldn't tell you a lie, KD. So, how's traffic? According to this, traffic is real good. Not quite maxed out, though. I feel like if I turned all these little gray streets into black streets, that traffic would improve. But I don't think I have to. If I do that, the Sims always complain when I do that. They're always like, oh, we missed the gray streets. I don't know. This game's like, some of its concerns are so abstract. Just put it in your mouth and chew, huh? Yeah, I think these are getting so old now, all my little wind fans, so they're no longer as efficient as they were before. But I'm going to keep on building more of them for now. Rather than knock them over. No, let's knock them all over. Let's actually review them. Let's go to their efficiency real quick. Yeah, they're getting pretty inefficient. Yeah, so let's just knock them over and rebuild them and save money every month. And then we'll build more if we need it. I could just build a real power plant and just deal with the pollution. Popeyes or chicken pot pies? I like chicken pot pies more than Popeyes. I'm not a huge fan of Popeyes, though. I don't really like most fried chicken from most fast food places. I'm not trying to say that I like KFC more. Don't get me wrong. But I'm not really into Popeyes or KFC, to be honest. All right, let's knock all this shit over. It's paused, right? Yeah, it's paused. This game is so poorly optimized, dude. It's like from 2004, and it still won't run on my monster PC without all these frame drops. Gotta learn how to eat or die. Actually, what I'm actually gonna, just for aesthetics, I'm gonna build them a little in the middle. Like this. That way I might be able to put some parks around them or something. Oh, I can't. Oh, I'm stupid. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Just wasting money. You know me. You know your pal Vencabot, just wasting money. That's money I had before, I think. Let's play and see if I've got power in my city. We've got power. Have you ever had a Chicken Express? No, I haven't had a Chicken Express. What else Chicken Express? Yeah, I had the game paused, Katie. That's why I really lost power. I built it fast. Finally, I gotta take a break from all this hunting. Huh? How's it going, dude? It's good stuff, Dante. I'm having fun playing SimCity. This game is my newest addiction. It kind of scares me sometimes how addicted I am to it. Like, kind of genuinely. Kind of freaks me out. I kind of want to build industry all around town now. Like, actual industry. Although, I'm trying to figure out still how to make it so it's not dirty industry. I think that if my population is smart enough, it's not dirty industry. The problem is that I don't have a college yet. I kind of want to put a college down before I worry about all that nonsense. How much does college cost per month? I can afford that right now. Yeah, I can afford that. So I want to replace some of this commercial, I guess, huh? Put it down here with the high school and stuff. That shit ain't occupied, bro. Just knock it over. This is, yeah. Commercial offices and stuff like that. Fuck that. Get bulldozed, you fucks! They're like, but why? Because you're fucking stupids? That's why. Don't be such stupids next time. Oh, it's really long. Do it like this. Honestly, I'd rather do it the other way. Get fucked! Let's put this college down right here. There, like that. Okay, commercial zone's there, that's fine. So let's see, we're still making more money than I'm spending. What's the funding right now for the college? Very low funding. Let's raise that a little bit for now. Let's see if that's enough. So, Brian says that it's godlike, huh? Figured I'd have one in Houston for sure. Ray and I ate at one like an hour away from Houston when driving down for Showdown. How's the revenue income for the town, Vic? Pretty good. We actually are making $6,700 every month, and we're spending $6,300. So I think I also want to put down like a museum. Basically, I'm trying to raise my intelligence for my town so that I can get high-tech industry. I'm not sure if that's how that works or not. Basically, when I started playing this game, I would put down a lot of industry, right? And it was always like oil refineries and shit like that, and I always ended up polluting my town like fuck. Then later I found out that there's like high-tech industry and manufacturing industry, and I was like, well, how do I get those? So I theorized that maybe if your town was smart enough, you get less of the dirty industry and more of the high-tech stuff. And in my experiment last night, it seemed to have worked. seems like when I had a really smart population, that when I put down industry, it became high tech. So it's kind of helped me control pollution. So that's why I'm like trying to get my guys like really smart, so I can control pollution better, I guess. I never had chicken that was completely unseasoned. You'd think unseasoned fried chicken would be impossible, huh? Yet Cane's finds a way. I kind of like Cane's chicken. I only had Cane's once, but basically, when I was in Texas Showdown, Mexico told me I had to try Cane's. I never tried Cane's. There's no Cane's up here in the Midwest. And it's pretty good. But I guess you had to dip it, but it's not very seasoned. Alright, so I can put down a museum. Also a library, too, supposed to help. So, how... The museum doesn't have any, like, field of effect. But the library does have a field of effect, I believe. It has, like, a certain radius it reaches. How big are we talking here? Not that big. I'll put it in the center of town, approximately. So right here, it's a college. In fact, I might knock over the college. Well, it's 2 by 2. It actually should fit right here. Okay, let's put a museum down as well. So center of town is like where everything is. It's got the hospitals, the fire department, all the schools. Museums. Library. Okay. Now I'll put the library down right here, the museum, I guess. And I'll rezone this place as commercial. Run it. Nice. Everything popped up really nicely. Okay, so I'm feeling pretty good about this. We're making good money per month. We should have got pretty good education and stuff. Let's actually pause it and look at all my... Let's clear all these news articles and see what it generates. They give pretty good advice sometimes. Yeah, you can put jails next to schools in UKD. I've done that in the past. I kind of have, actually. Let's go down and look. I got the Department for Police like right across the street from the school. It's pretty godlike. Fire station. Where's the police station? Around here somewhere, you would think, huh? Let me go to my crime map. So I actually have them way out here in the middle of nowhere, by in the towns. Okay, I'm sorry. Wow, Brian, how do you fucking know that shit, dude? Fucking, I can't even keep track of that shit. Brian's a fucking wizard. Kill, die, alpha. What's up, Apollo? I love this game. I'm just bad at it. I love the region idea. Yeah, me too. I'm still very new to the game, Apollo, and the franchise. I've been playing SimCity for like a week. I played the original version on Windows 3.1 at first, and I've been playing this game for a few days, but it's really, really good. Wow, Katie. That's racial. Okay, so it strikes me, I actually have things I could be putting down now, like prizes I've been earning. Like, I have a farmer's market, too, I should be putting somewhere. In fact, I should put that here instead of all this commercial. Right downtown. So let me see how big the farmer's market is. But it's basically you earn rewards. Sometimes you can actually get like special kinds of buildings. Like a mayor's house and a mayor's statue. I haven't put those down yet. Farmer's market. How big is this? Right here? I'll put it right there. Let's bulldoze. That wasn't the elementary school, was it? No, it's commercial. That'd be funny if I just bulldozed the elementary school full of kids. That would be godlike. Farmer's market. Oh, I have to get rid of the road, too. Okay. So let's go to the gifts. Put on a farmer's market. I think it boosts commercial, which is nice. One, two, three deep. I think some of the stuff doesn't have a way to get to the road now. not mistaken. Yeah, there's no way to get to this part anymore. That's fine. Okay. I'm actually going to de-zone it a little bit so I can re-zone it. So I should probably move the farmer's market, make it easier to access things. It should be 3 deep, even though I have this little spot in the middle that nobody can reach. You put Kappa by it, you pretty much have license to say whatever you want, huh? Yeah, pretty much. He's a Street Fighter 5 player in Cali, Bushin style. Got absolutely roasted from the stupid comment he made in chat about Sherry during Street Fighter Live episode, Street Fighter League episode. Okay, I might have heard about that. I guess, what if I were to go to commercial? What can I make happen here? Well, that might work. But even then, I would rather... oh, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, let me undo that. This auto zoning tool doesn't always work. What can I do with this space here? Girls, girls, girls. You can't talk about e-girls. They're a protected species. Does it? I can talk to e-girls. Don't I talk about them? How can I take advantage of all this land that I have here? What's the best way to do it? I could put a 3 long thing there, a 3 long commercial, and a 3 commercial here. Oh, then these have both become 3s. Okay, let's do that then. Let's bulldoze. All right, let's see if I can do this manually. It's kind of hard to make. Some of it doesn't want to do it manually correctly. Yeah, see, he doesn't want to do that correctly. He wants to give me 3 small ones. So here's what I gotta do. I might be wrong about this, guys. If there's a secret, let me know. But it seems like I gotta de-zone that. I gotta destroy this road. If I destroy that road there, I can make it work. That's what I usually do. I just destroy the road. Now I can place the commercial the way I want to place it, which is 3 long, like this. Place this one 3 long, or 2 long. Oh, but even then I can't make it 4, so there's still this empty spot here. Might just have to remain empty, then I'll put a park there or something. No, see, I gotta de-zone this now. Make them 3 long. This is supposed to be 3 long too. This song's such a jam, dude. Oh, I thought I just fixed that. Go away. I can go boom, boom, boom. Empty spot right there. I'll put a park there, I guess. Just to fill up a spot. Okay. Little small green park. And now let's fix the road. There we go. The comment was really bad. He said, Sherry probably backstage giving handies to boost team morale. Pretty basic sexism, 101. He threatened to commit suicide on Twitter from all the backlash. Wow, what a scrub. Look, coming back from getting canceled, huh? Dude, from cancel culture, dude. Apparently, Knuckle Dude talked him out of it, because you probably know Knuckle Dude's almost committed suicide a couple of years ago. I didn't know that. Really none of my business, I guess. Okay, let's run this. See if commercial builds or not. Yes. Okay. So now what are we looking for income-wise? Pretty good. We have very high demand for commercial and industrial and for residential. Demand is really, really high in general across the board. I could raise taxes if I wanted to, but actually I want to lower taxes and build more residential. I want to start building out again. Let's see what kind of stuff we got in the news. Roads rule, but streets coming in danger. They're like, I don't know, this is such a weird article. I'm glad to see you appreciate the benefits of roads over streets. I too love the smell of asphalt in the morning, but I have to object to your tendency to turn so many otherwise quiet streets over to car traffic. Local neighborhoods object to the increase in faster traffic. I'm sure your finance advisor is none too pleased with the extra maintenance costs, very little. My advice is to use roads only when traffic levels require them. I think it's just a message they send to you to make you want to roleplay, I guess. Because it seems to me like, mechanically speaking, roads are just better than streets. And it seems like if I replace any of my roads with streets, I get lots of traffic. So I'm just going to leave them the way they are and just ignore this. I'm not sure what the fuck he's bitching about. No need for a permanent solution to a temporary problem. Huh? You're talking about suicide, I guess. You're just out there with Roseanne, Michael Richards, Louis C.K., Infiltration, and Afro Man, huh? The canceled Avengers. You mean wealthy people have complained about the roads? Yeah, in general, I think that roads are better, streets are worse. But it seems like because they complain so much, I'm going to leave these streets the way they are for now until the traffic is too bad for them. Then I'll replace them later. But yeah, we've got lots of streets in town anyway. What are you fucking complaining about? Okay, so I could expand the town very easily now. Although all of our needs are being met, would actually check, while I'm making money, I'm going to check on my schools and see how populated they are. It's got a good capacity, very level. College, way too much capacity. Save some money here. The museum needs more funding.
Yeah.
Okay. And where is my medical center? Is looking pretty good. But where's my elementary school? I forgot where I placed that. Oh, there it is. We have 9 students and 30 capacity. It's probably fine. Now, wait a minute. Local bus funding. Is my elementary school got enough space for it? Let me see here. So it doesn't quite reach the outskirts. Can I boost that? Oh, this is... Okay, that does reach the outskirts. Make sure it reaches everything. Yeah. So, what doesn't reach the outskirts then? Museum? Or the library? Where is my library? Wasn't it right here in the middle of town somewhere? Did I destroy it on accident? I think I might have destroyed it, huh? Because it's not... here in downtown. That's where it should be, you would think. Let's see here. What's going on with that? There are tons of non-entertainment jobs. Oh, there are plenty of jobs, yeah. Being entertainment's kind of tough, but you can get a job elsewhere for sure. Yeah, FGC TMZ. Education. Museum, college, elementary school, high school. I knocked over the goddamn library, dude. So I see 3 rings. That's for the high school, the museum, or the library, the high school, elementary school, and the... Well, there's 3 rings. Where's the library? Right? One is for the high school. One's for the college. No, one's for the elementary school. The library has no radius, doesn't it? Nor does the college. I thought they both didn't have radius. So is there a library in there somewhere? It's not glowing? Let me see here. Let me turn off this map. I use this. No, it shows me it's done for all of the education. Fuck. I'm confused. I really thought that the museum didn't have radius. Check funding. Thank you. Is that something that works? I have to go here. Let's go to the funding for health and education. Local branch library. There is one. But I'm not sure how I can find it. Oh, here it is. Thank you, Apollo. So it's centered on the library. Did it conjoin with the high school somehow? Maybe it's beside the college? Let me change my camera angle. Don't understand, dude. Okay, so I should be in the middle of the map now, I guess. There it is. Yeah, it's hidden behind the high school. Needs more books. Woof. Thank you, Apollo. We gotta raid the fridge. Let's go, dude. I don't know about lizards, but I'm happy to raid my fridge for some beef fried rice. God, I wish I had some beef fried rice in my fridge right now. I need to buy food tonight, I guess. All I have left is Slim Fast right now. Okay, so we're making good money. Taxes are kind of high. Kind of want to lower taxes, but they're called lower the population. Let's see what happens here. That's what we're going to do here. We're going to lower the taxes a little bit. Yes. So we're going to see more rich guys come to town, I guess. That's something that seems to happen when I lower taxes. So we're short $50 every month. But we're seeing, again, all the homes turn to mansions. We saw the green fields turn into homes. Such lonely homes. All in a bad man's dream. He is awake. It's a dream. Yeah, see all these fucking mansions we have now? That lowers our population. Because there's less space for houses. But income seems to not be that bad, so it's whatever. Just being done with the Dark Souls reference, huh? My bad, yo. The crystal lizards. Okay, so yeah, we're losing like $50 a month right now. Not even that now, like almost like about 30. But I got pretty good storage. So what is with this? How come no one wants to develop over here? Oh, because there's no street there. Again, the thing glitched out. Fucked me up. Let's fix this. Let's just rezone this. There we go. That'll do. There's a Chinese spot 5 minutes from me that I get beef fried rice for like $10 and they give you so much. Oh my god, Brian. Dude, I would kill for some beef fried rice. So we're still $30 short every month. But our taxes are at, you know, virtually minimum. Which is great. Can I put on more farms yet? I'm not sure I can. I bet you I can't. It seems like it's very linear in terms of once you're done making farms, you're just done making farms. Like, they don't ever seem to, like... They don't seem to, yeah, come back from that. The good news is, like, now I can tax farms. So, basically, my last playthrough, I seemed like I just maxed out my farms, and then I taxed them to fuck, and they never leave. Like, the farms never left. They seem to just always be out there farming. I guess once a farm is established, they don't, like, cancel. It doesn't get fucking canceled like cancel culture. Let me spin around my camera again. So I'm kind of reversed. I'm still reversed, I think. Yes. Spin it right round, baby, right round. It strikes me that I got sidetracked. I never did finish doing the water, did I? So here's what I'm going to do. Oh, we're losing a lot of money now all of a sudden. What the fuck? Oh, because we're out of power? Fuck. You guys all power down here? I got a message about needing more juice. Put down more power. The time may be here to raise taxes again. Let's put this down right here for now, though. It's not doing anything drastic yet. It is, Dante. It is amazing. They're all about the farms calling each other the and shit, yeah. Calling each other the. How is the doing? So before I raise taxes on farms, I want to actually make sure they're all watered. But I think because we lost too much population, perhaps, or let me run this again. Why are we losing so much money every month now? We were doing so well. What happened to funding? So the teachers, it seems like they're always on strike. It's kind of like annoying. It's kind of like a thing in this game. Not sure if the developers are trying to express their political opinions or what. But even when they're like really well funded, they're always starting to go on strike. Let's double check the funding here. Oh, this is why right here. I fucked up. I wrote this song years ago, late in the night, somewhere on the Gold Hawk Road. And I was never sure how or why. Before the war and the tidal wave engulfed us all, it's true how the world has changed. And I was learning how to change with you. We saw the green fields turn into homes. Such lonely homes. All in a bad man's... I lost the fucking museum, the library again, dude. Oh, here it is. It's so tiny. No, it's oil finance. Where are you hiding, library? It's gotta be a bug, right? No, it's... There it is. Can I lower the number of books around are there, I guess. Okay, so something happened and now I'm like hella like in debt. I'm trying to see if it levels out, but seems like it's no good. Was the population drop from all the rich guys moving in at once? The library, thank you for crime. It'd be cool if I could see their funding health from here. And maybe I can. See, that'd be really cool, but it doesn't show their hearts. Oh, it does show right here, the capacity and stuff. Oh, that's great. Oh, I didn't know that. Shout out to Apollo. Okay, cool. So I can probably do something for health too, huh? Yeah, good, good, good. Everything's well funded, but we're kind of losing money every month. My options now are to expand the town, start taxing the farms up the ass. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna start. I'm gonna raise their taxes like shit, dude. Like literally up to 20%. Double their taxes. What are they gonna do? Not farm? Unlikely. So now I'm gonna start to get their water out there to them. That's a theory I have, guys. It could be a totally wrong theory. I'm still working on that theory of mine that you can just abuse the farms. Like, once they're there, just tax them at max. So 20 is max. You can't tax any more than 20%. That's as high as it goes. And I'm just going to go out there and fuck with them. So let's get the water out to them, shall we? Okay. What are we looking at here? Water. Connect it. We're all interconnected, dude. Not the redundant piping. Probably too much. You put a baseball field in the middle of one of those farms, huh? Honestly, you can later in the game. I haven't ever got that far yet, though. You can unlock baseball fields, apparently. I don't really know how that all works. You play baseball, Katie? If you build it, they will come. My family is a bunch of baseball. They're a baseball and football family. The Hernandezes. My uncles are all really good baseball players. One of them is a coach. And my uncle Feliciano was a superstar football player in the city. If you build it, he will come, huh? Mandela effect? What? No way. He says they will come, dude. No, that's not true, Katie. I refuse to believe that. You're a madman. I got a spider in my leg, guys. One second, let me deal with the spider. He's right! Already on the edge of frayed insanity. The Mandela effect's pushing him, dude. Mandela effect too strong. The knowledge corrupts, like some eldritch shit. Just knowing drives you insane. Alright, zoom in here a little bit. These are what, like 7 apart, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Around 9 apart. Yeah, they're like 8 and 9 alternating. I don't seem right. That's more like it. Great song, bro. Bulldoze this. That'll do, I think. The truth is out there, dude. Illuminati emoji. Wait. He never says life is like a box of chocolates, right? My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates, right? That's what he says, right? What does he say then, Katie? Life was like, my mom said life was like, yeah, but, you know, I can accept that. It could just be the way he talks. You can mishear him. Is and was are practically the same thing, dude. It'll only lead to madness. Manila's funeral, huh? Because I do was on TV. I don't remember. That's because I wasn't really like watching the news or shit like that. Maybe I'm from an alternate reality. But I think it's because I don't watch the news. On account of me being a dum-dum. Dum-dum, dum-dum, dum-be-dooby dum-dum-dum-dum. Water the fields, dude. Everyone gets water. Thank God that water is free. Okay. Lots of pipe. Laying so much pipe. From the original timeline, huh? Did the world end in 2012, dude? I heard that conspiracy theory. The world already ended. We're all like in limbo. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just going to put this right here, actually. Fuck it. Oscar Mayer song, huh? Oscar Mayer, yeah. Well, they said the world was supposed to end in 2012, but has anybody actually felt alive since then? That's some fucking deep shit, dude. Too deep 5 me. The world didn't end, but we were knocked into an alternate universe during the original LHC experiments. Wow. That's crazy. That's true. That's so crazy how true that is. Oh, this is fucking taking forever. This is hella tedious, but you know, it's whatever. Calming tedium. Just laying pipe. Laying hella pipe. Watering the whole shit. Just watering the whole shit. Okay. As time goes on, the difference between the two universes will become more apparent, huh? You think so? Or will it become less apparent? As people, pass away, they're alive during that original time. It wouldn't be that weird, right? Kind of ties into the reality. Is headed toward absurdist theory. Okay, there. At least this side's fucking done. Now, no one can say they don't got water. Jeez. How come these Sims like water so much? It's just wet nonsense. Just some fucking H2O bullshit. Oh, I have to get this one. That's crazy. There's a child genius one sec. Let me blow everyone's mind real quick. There's that kid that's just a fucking... You linked some shit in Facebook Messenger about some kid, and I looked him up, and apparently he's considered to be like a fucking... hoaxer. Like, he tried to sell some universal energy source or some shit like that was ended up being literal nonsense. Alright. Get him. Get him. Almost done. Jesus. Laying pipe, dude. Okay. This game has like a billion songs, but they all, I guess because you play for so long one sitting, it seems like you hear the same ones over and over again. Or you could just copy paste, that'd be so sick. Like highlight and copy paste formations. Okay. Alright, jeez. Just a little more, dude. Just a little more pipe. One more pipe, man. All right. Let's extend these pipes and get this show back on the road. Thanks to us taxing the fuck out of all those farms, we have really good income right now. So now we start thinking about extending our city. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually just extend it Maybe even make another pod. This is my old pod, you know what I mean? Like, literally the same exact pattern. And see if we can just double its size that way and make more money that way. Or, I don't know. Because this little pod we have here, you know, it's like a little self-contained community. It seems pretty effective. I'm fucking out of money. I'm laying all this goddamn pipe. Alright, well, give me some time then. I should have been letting time pass this whole time so I could be making money this whole time. What am I, fucking an idiot? Am I stupid? From the fucking stupid universe? Nah, I'm alright. Once again, too broke for this. Give me that money. Alright, two more of these to lay. They're gonna cost about 2,000 each. But hey, the whole world is covered in water now. Just like in Mega Man Legends. Alright. So now we've got water everywhere. Now, I think as the Sims get thirstier, then they consume more water. So I think that once they start consuming more water, I increase the population, which I put more pumps down. But the infrastructure is now here. The infrastructure is here, so it really matters. So I think now I need to go back to this view. Okay. Yeah. So like I said, now I could actually just increase the size of the city. Let me clear the news and see if anything new pops up. Okay, so now we got the entire city laid out here. Population's fluctuating. We're making good money every month. My power station over here is, again, got finite life. I have to keep knocking it down and rebuilding it. That's fine.